Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Hey, good luck, bro.
Ohio and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Puts it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rebels are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. Nice move to keep running. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lee. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. He's got him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Got some room under the goal line. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And Finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Snagged in the middle. It's right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the...
Cold-blooded! 51, that ain't shit.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half.
It's in Allstate's hands, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Rebels will punt this one away.
Man, when you go into the half and
forget the punt, he's going to throw it. And it works if he can get the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. It's Stribling. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. That's caught. It's Stribling.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can.
Hey, PlayStation.
Starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes
Hey, PlayStation.
the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Hey, PlayStation. To go. Hey, PlayStation.
Come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter.
Hey,
to play.
PlayStation.
It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sayed. The screen, he's got wheels. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and he missed it. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
31, Ohio State, 20.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it?
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Diggs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is denied, no good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
These situations